And we are in New Mexico. Finally. This took forever. I came from Sacramento to here. This trip has been way too long. We're gonna get up to the city up here and then take a load out of there. We're picking up a load from Coastal Mining. This episode will be longer than usual, probably because this episode will not be cut a lot because I want to show off New Mexico and that sort of thing. This is being filmed on Friday. Okay, we can go. Already. This looks like really good. You know, I'm gonna need to move over into the next lane so that I can go ahead and... The landscape here is amazing. This feels just like what New Mexico would be like. Turn right here. Okay, we're clear. We didn't come to a complete stop, but that's completely fine. And we're doing a 300-mile load, so I'm gonna do there's probably gonna be a lot of parts. I'm gonna do an episode apart. So basically, I'm gonna do a load every time I do a video on this. I'm gonna do a few. So basically, picking up this load right over here in front of us. I swear this dock area looks really nice. We're gonna have a look at this. And plus, the thing I love about this truck, I don't have the, like on the Kenworth W900, there's a lot of exhaust that you see, so like you don't get as much room. See, that's not going to go in. Yeah, that's obvious. A little bit more to the left. There we go. Let's just sit here for a second. Just admire the beauty of this. So we're coupling it. And so let's have a look at this. 43,000 pounds, mortar. I'll correct my thing. I'll correct it in editing. We're on the Radin, and we're delivering at Plaster and Sons. We're gonna get 13,000 from this. I've wasted a lot of money doing a lot of stuff to get here. I only have 16,000, so this will be good. And find like a tall something, because I've literally drove, let's see, how many miles? So I checked the distance of how long it will be, and I've traveled 2,000 miles. And plus with all the expenses for everything, it's pretty costly. Because I'm not making any money while going here. That's why I never realized like how terrible the fuel economy on this truck was until I did a all the way across California trip. When you do that, you really do realize how terrible the fuel economy is. Let's just do that because if a train comes, we don't want to be rammed. Yeah, I know. I'm just stopping here so that I don't get rammed by a train if a train comes. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna go. That light's about to be green. Yeah, good. Stay over here on the right side. The trip from Sacramento to here took me a good hour to an hour and a half because I wasn't speeding. One thing that I wish would be fixed with this truck, well, one thing that I could really want with this truck would be bigger blind spot mirrors. That's my only request with this truck. I really like the design of the roads here for that stuff. So now let's speed up. Let's see. Oh yes, perfect float. Float that gear perfectly. I don't know when, but sometime I'm gonna get an SKR shifter for this game. Which something on screen should show about now for the SKR shifter. And a little bit about it is this. And okay, so we need to get up here, merging. Okay, we're good. 75. Speed up to that. Perfect float again. I find that since I'm used to the Kenworth W900, like the way that it looks on the dashboard. So this truck has a rev limiter of lower, well, it may be the same, but like the way that it's placed is different. So like they're halfway, like, so like if it's like halfway like that on a Kenworth, like it's not, it's halfway to being completely maxed out on the revs, but on this you just got another 500 revs to go from the middle. And I think that was something like income or something like that, because I bought another driver, bought another truck, hopefully getting a little bit more money. I bought a garage in Arizona, so that if I do need to do something like this again, like where I get randomly teleported because of an update, like it, because some updates will completely reset your location to your garage. So if that happens again, it will reset my location to that garage, which is good. We're attempting to get up to speed here, but it's not really working out very well. These trips are really fun. With the editing that I just did, you probably can't tell that I just now edited there. But, so, I changed it from choosing the shortest route to the best route. I don't exactly know what that means, but it'll give me a better route. So that will be good. And this scenery really is nice. Just try and speed up since it doesn't look like there's many people ahead of me. I'll try and float this gear. Once we get up to 75 or so, we're gonna shift up, get better fuel economy, all that good stuff. And right here. Perfect. Shift down a little bit because I want to speed up just a little bit more. Right here's a turn off, but we're not turning off into Sky City. And my goal is to do a part for every city that I visit. So this one's going to be Ratton. Get past this guy. You know, I'm actually probably going to slow down to about his speed, around 65. So we can enjoy a little bit more scenery. Classic billboards. What I have noticed though is with this update, the thing about it is that it doesn't really work with a lot of mods I like to use. I really wish the graphics mod will be updated so it works that I use, because that graphics mod is awesome. Also, vegetation and also realistic roads can't be used for that reason. They can only be used on the version of the game that is 1.8. This is 1.9, which sucks. I hit over here, we can see some railroads. And we're starting to get into more of the grassy type areas, but we're going to the east and then we're going north. And knowing this game, if I stay on the right lane, it's going to be something that takes me off an exit. I'll trust it. I'll go into the right lane. Get a little bit of frame rate and share. 55 FPS. As we're going through the city here. This really is nice to drive around on new roads that I've never been on. Because everywhere else, the roads never look like this. Oh wait, yes, I need to go on this. I'm dumb. I didn't look at the map. $65 doesn't even really seem safe with this trailer around that corner. Turning out on here. Not yet. Now I am. Sometimes when there's this many little roads, you forget. Because like with every other, like, it got a little bit more complicated with Arizona. Then it got a lot more complicated with this, I'm saying. So sometimes it can be hard to read the navigation because a lot of time I'm used to just driving straight, and then if I see a corner, like a exit ramp, I always look at it. But like with these roads, sometimes I don't remember to look at the GPS and be like, oh, okay, let's see where I'm going. Another billboard. I'm not going to be in the fast lane because I'm going 10 miles under the speed limit. Sometimes I wish this truck was a little bit more quiet, though. This looks just as I would expect it to, but better. It looks as I would expect it to, but a little bit better. 55. That time I did not float the gear. I did clutch in. Shift down again, I guess, to 7 low. And I'm still losing speed. And now I'm gonna gain speed. Yeah, okay, good. Let's see how much farther we have. We have 165 miles left. I'm going to get over for that guy. Get back over here though. Jake, break it. I really like this because it's a constant flow of difference, say. Just something of that sort. It really takes a long time for them to make these. That is, of course, because they're based on the other side of the world. Let's shift down. We're gonna uphill. Next time we can stop for fuel, we are going to. You can see my fuel gauge up there. And I say about the fuel gauge on this is, on the Kenworth, it's over in like the right set of dials above the GPS. But in this, I'm usually looking near my speed. And on my speed, just to the right of it, is the fuel gauge. Let's use a little bit of retarder in the transmission. So now we're going downhill. We're slowing down a little bit on here, so it's good. Without using any brake. Let's get on the gas again. I'm gonna get up to about 65. You can really tell, especially in the cities, how much effort it took to make this type of stuff. Extremely detailed, which means extremely, not extremely, but decently laggy. But it's kind of hard to say, okay, I'm going to have more detail, but more lag. I'd like it if, of course, it is better than it used to be. That is for sure. But still, a little bit of lag, but it's good. It's not as bad as it used to be. Shift up. And so I'm gonna try and float a gear down. Did it? My question is, where's the next fuel station? Where could that be? Hopefully not too far away. Let's check our fuel. What's that list? Okay, so currently we're making about 3 miles per gallon. And for the trip, our average is 4.7. We can still go about 200 miles on this much fuel. seems like the road is slowing down right here for no particular reason. What time is it in game? Well, I guess it is 4 p.m., so about rush hour. There's a rest area up here, maybe fuel station near it. For the next trip, I am going to enable fatigue simulation. I'm going to go over here for this car. I really wish the AI would act like that with trucks, but in real life it's the same way. They never let you out. Kind of a tiny bit of a up. Now it's gonna go down a little bit. Plastic truck getting in the fast lane. Up there. I think what I may do is, if the Jake braking like this is too loud, I can actually change that after editing. So that would be good. I'm kind of fed up with this going so slow in that lane, because I don't want to go super fast like I'm in the fast lane. Like, I don't want to go the speed limit. I want to go a little bit under it, because this is a slightly heavy trailer. 40-something thousand pounds. And I don't want to, you know, go like 20 under. Speed up to 75 here. Let's slow down a bit. Don't want to go too fast. It looks like there's a fuel station off here. Get her into high gears. Okay, we're good. It's going to be funny if I'm going over here and then it will say your truck is running out of fuel. It probably won't, but it's to that point where it's like, in a minute it will do it, but not right now. Truck stop tour. Truck stop tour. Another achievement. Just got. Why is it stuck over there saying way station bypass? I have no clue why. We'll fill it up to about there. Okay, yeah, we don't have to straighten the trailer up to get out of here. Gotta turn out of here. Wonder if they've modeled it so that I'm gonna turn on my low beams right now, but I wonder if they've modeled it so that cars come in here, cars and trucks go in there. I don't think they do, but it'd be nice to see that. Let's go right. I'm actually not gonna have my low beams on, I'm just gonna have the interior lights on. I'm gonna float up to 7th here. Little bit of grind. We We should be pretty close now. 19 miles. Good. Straight roads. Bratton, 1.5 mile. One-fourth of a mile away. Turning right up here. I'm gonna go low gear because I may slow down a little bit while going down this. Okay, it's good. I just know it's gonna go down to like 50 or something. I know it's gonna do it. Bratton discovered. And turning right here. Speed limit 40. Yep, the 6th gear. We're almost here. Coastal mining. And right here is Plaster and Sons. Went over the side of the road a little bit. Where do you need it? Needs it right in there. Let's go into our low gears. So up here, I'm gonna like swing it around, go into low high. I swear, it sounds weird to say low high, because low and high are opposites of each other. But there's the high range of the low here. Okay, so I made it a little bit better on my ears, because like sitting here listening to this is pure torture to my ears when I put my head out the window. It's like super loud, but now it's not as loud for me. Normally whenever it goes to the outside camera after editing, it will not be as loud. Okay, let's move it over that way a little bit. Okay. Check and see where we are right now. Yeah, I could probably make it in there. Going in, perfect. Knowing me with my OCD, I'm gonna have to straighten up the trailer. Cause me. Pull forwards here. Best thing is we don't have to blind this trailer in, so that's good. We had to kind of blind it in the first part right there. And if you don't know, blinding a trailer in is where you can't see it, the very back of the trailer, with your head sticking out the window. Let's see how perfect we are on here. Let's see how we are on that side. Yeah, looks pretty good on both sides. Maybe a little bit to the right. Nope, I was in reverse gear. Pull it a little bit over here. Okay, that was a good delivery. Hopefully you liked this episode, and goodbye.